Welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about
whatever we want.
Hey, we have new Father Timmy Delgado here.
Woo! Let's turn up,
Timmy,
guys.
how do I say it?
Chantarangsu.
Chantarangsu. I gotta get used to it. What's something from your life that you used to do that you can no longer do? That you miss?
Jack off? You know, I jack off a lot.
Yeah.
More now. Yeah, especially right now. She was so tired from the baby. I'm like, all right, y'all are asleep at 9 p.m.
She allows you to jack off?
Oh yeah, she loves that I jack off.
That's cool.
She's just kind of, cause she knows I'm a horny boy.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like, she doesn't want me to be like frustrated.
Yeah, that's nice.
So sometimes I'm like, all right, babe, I'm gonna jack off. She's like, all right, have fun.
It's hard to do sexy times in the first couple of months.
Yeah.
Why? Because her pussy's ripped up?
No, everyone's tired, dude.
And everyone's just tired.
Everyone's
This
tired.
guy's a doctor, by the way. Joe's a fucking doctor. That's a medical term, you know.
I diagnosed her with a ripped up pussy.
Did your pussy scab up yet?
She's like, I took a good hour look down there and that pussy's ripped up.
It's like a zipper came down. Like that.
Yeah, but no, she's all healed up. She's just tired.
Okay.
You know, so jacking off a lot for sure. But I mean,
Good.
that's nothing new. I was always just kind of jacking off a lot. Something that I used to do that I can't really do anymore. You know what? I can't just like, if someone wants to spontaneously like, yo, I gotta shoot tomorrow, can you make it? I need somebody. Or yo, come through to this event like tomorrow night. Can you come through? I'm like, bro, now everything is like, let me know 2 weeks ahead of time.
Wow.
Because I don't want to just, the baby's so new and she's like consistently, like she's breastfeeding only right now. So it's like, Chia, if I leave her alone, she is either breastfeeding or not doing anything else. So it's like, I gotta handle other shit while she's feeding the baby. So I can't just bounce, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, if you want me for shit, let me know like 2 weeks ahead of time.
You never thought about having family members come?
Yeah.
And then just be like, stay with me and help me, please.
But even that takes scheduling. Like, you know, when people like ask me to do things, if I could get Gio's mom to come, but that still takes the scheduling where I still have to, well, give me at least 3 days to get you an answer so I can see if someone can come in.
I can't wait till my stepdad dies. My mom's gonna be bored as fuck, and I'll be like, get your ass over here. I got a baby that's popping out. So I'm gonna time it perfectly where his fucking old ass is gonna croak. My mom's gonna be lonely as fuck. I'm gonna have an extra house on the side for her where she doesn't have to annoy me.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna pop out a kid somewhere. And then I'm gonna just drop it off at the house for her.
That all makes like perfect sense, actually.
Checks out, yeah.
You should expedite the process a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill him.
Yeah, get rid of them.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I'm not ready yet. Wait, I'm not ready to have kids yet.
That's like one of your go-to ideas on everything.
No, but like he keeps her company, and I'm not ready to have a kid right now. It's like the timing is everything, right? If I fucking off him now, she's gonna be calling me every day because she's bored.
So annoying.
And I don't have any fucking kids to kind of throw at her, so it's like, yeah, what am I gonna do?
Is there a certain amount of time that you give the mom-in-law, like as far as like, it's like, hey Bart, come to my house this weekend, and then you have like a certain amount of time where it's like, I have to ask by this day, or
I have to, so for me personally, I have to gauge a lot of things. So one, I have to gauge like how much family time we've been spending, because I'm already a busy person, and I feel bad if I'm like, even less. So there's that I gauge, and then the second thing I gauge is, you know, grandma helps out all the kids, because they all got grandkids and stuff, right?
So many kids.
So if she's already been babysitting for this kid and that kid and that kid, and I know I don't even want to be the fourth person to ask, I know she needs a break. So there's like so many layers of gauging of like, so sometimes I don't even ask them, like, oh, no, I just can't do it.
You don't call and be like, you ain't doing shit, get your ass over here.
And knowing Bart, he does it at 5:30 in the morning.
I know, at 5:30, come on, you ain't doing shit.
Oh, you're asleep, you have time. Come on over.
You should get the grandma like an assistant. Schedule everything out.
She's supposed to be our assistant.
Dang.
But I'm like, she's too busy.
What about your mom?
She's in Taiwan, yeah.
But if she was here,
I don't even want her.
okay, because I was gonna add that. Because like I was like, which would you do? Would you take the help and deal with the annoyance, or would you rather have her away?
With my mom?
Yeah.
Nah, My mom has so high energy, like she wears Taika out.
Really?
Yeah, like she's just, I don't know, she's crazy.
What about you? Would you deal with the annoyance with that for the help?
You know, I wouldn't mind, especially if I had like a super busy time that I was like working a lot, shooting a lot. But to be honest though, like my parents are kind of getting old. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like
70s, like that?
my dad is 70, yeah, or he's turning 70-ish, and 70, and
How do you know they're getting old?
well, just because for me, I'm at a point where I'm looking at them and I'm like, they look weaker, you know what I'm saying? And like where I'm, yeah, where
Well, that happens.
I know what you're talking about, though. I know what you're talking about.
So when I see my dad like coming up the stairs to the house, and I see like he's like, yo, he looks winded. I don't know if they'd be able to just spend a whole day with the baby.
Yeah,
'cause
there's
me and
that
she are
too.
tired.
There's that too.
Yeah.
There's like, hey dad, can you do me a favor? And you see him go up the stairs like, never mind.
Oh shit, my mom's a fucking geezer, dude.
Yeah?
She's 76 and my stepdad's 80 something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I think they could fucking handle the kid. Only because I want them to.
I went to go visit my dad, and this fool's like, I don't even know if he had his hearing aids in or like, because he's already deaf, right? So this fool answers the door and he just starts yelling at me. So every time he starts yelling at me, I'm always like, oh, what the fuck? His hearing aids are in. Are they not turned on or like? And I'm like,
You try to pull it out and see if it's on and put it back in?
The battery's still working.
well, like, so there's two things that tells me that he's old as fuck. One, he's yelling at me all the time now because he's deaf. And the other thing is I think parts of Alzheimer's is starting to creep in.
Oh, fuck.
'Cause I could change the topic on him at any time and he's in the new thing.
Is he that old?
I think it's just starting. Like he was like, hey, you gotta help me call. Like for some reason my phone doesn't work or whatever, right? And I'm like, all right, I gotta take a piss. Oh yeah, you gotta take a piss, right? Okay, you gotta go to the bathroom right here. And I'm like, Dad, I used to live here. I know where the bathroom.
How old is he?
Like 71 this year.
He's not that old.
I know, but you could see.
Why is he falling apart?
You could see the sharpness, like not be there.
Holy crap,
when you
dude.
walked in on him like eating pussy,
Yeah.
He was younger.
That story's so good.
60, yeah.
Okay.
He was probably 60.
But you could just tell. Like I'm like, whoa, my dad has like his reflex. Like, are you there, Mister? Like,
He did age though, cause like he looked, yeah, I don't know. When
Like, was he able to really move his head in there?
Ever since he told that story, I just think, yeah, dude.
Like, was he really mowing that thing?
Yeah, I caught his dad motorboating his girlfriend's pussy.
I for some reason I watched the Sherry episode where you were kind of retelling that story, so I'm familiar. Yeah.
no, like so my dad. So my dad's moving to Vegas too, right? And originally how I planned it, I was just gonna take him Sunday morning and go check out houses and come back with them. But then seeing how it takes him more time to do things, I'm like, oh fuck, I don't think he could do like this young person same day thing. So now I'm gonna take him like Saturday night, so he has time to like. 'Cause I think old people need to move, chill, move, chill. And I don't think he can just be like on the go like that anymore.
So my stepdad is kind of a different guy then, cause he's in his mid 80s and he does the dance like your dad does, the ballroom dance.
He
shit.
also didn't meet him when he was 50. So you don't know if he devolved or not. You just know him how he is.
Yeah, because he
you
used to
know?
ride motorcycles and shit,
Yeah.
and I heard that he had much more energy.
Yeah.
So this might be his.
Because I'm just comparing my dad to what I knew of him.
But if he's keeping active, doing stuff, that probably helps. Because
Yeah.
like my parents aren't really. I mean, my mom
Yeah.
does her gardening and stuff, but like my dad's not really like out there doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's just not as active. So sometimes, like the other day, he got a little pissed at me because he was coming up the stairs of my house, and I'm like, "You good?" And he's kind of like just watching me watch him. He's like, "I'm fine. I can go up the stairs." You know?
I can't imagine what that's like, though.
It's trippy, bro. And look, and also it's a little different. It's a little trippier because you know my mom always used to get her hair done, like you know, so it was always kind of black, right? And then because of the pandemic, she's all like grayed out now. It's like, oh shit, y'all are actually looking kind of old now for the first time in like ever. You know, I'm like, wow, I see the
Mom
gray.
looks like a raisin, dude. Like a fuck, you know those raisins that used to dance and shit? That's my mom.
California raisins.
Do your parents have plans of getting a one-story house?
You know, they were thinking about selling the house in Paramount for a while because like you know it is 2 stories, but my mom like loves the house so much. She has her whole backyard garden, so think they're chilling, and honestly, I kind of feel like at least they have the stairs. That's a little workout for them every day.
fair
Ooh,
enough,
a little
yeah.
something to get their juices going.
Jesus, that's all they got for workout, man.
Yeah.
Life is bleak when you're old. Though. I don't know if I want to get there.
Are your parents at that age or not? They're still.
My parents are like 65. Yeah, so they're getting up there.
Damn, all our parents are about the same age. Huh?
Yeah.
Not mine. They're fucking ancient compared to your guys.
Yeah.
But I have a brother that's 12 years older. That's why. So then, if you guys are the oldest or close to that, it makes sense. Today's video is brought to you by Babbel.
You know how most of us, we all want to learn a second language? Mm-hmm. But then it's hard because we tried it in high school, it was tough. Some of us tried it in college, it was tough. Some of us even tried different phone apps or in the car and it's really tough. But what I like about Babbel is they make it really easy because it's designed by over 100 language experts.
Mm-hmm. And I usually didn't like language apps because I'm like, how am I gonna learn how to speak and pronounce things correctly on a dang app? But what's cool about Babbel is they got exactly that. They help you with your pronunciation. They listen to it. The AI says, oh, you gotta say it this way, and they correct you, and it's like pretty awesome.
Yeah, and what I like is they break it down into 15-minute lessons. So they're digestible. You could do it during a commute, during a jog, during a run. So it's not like these big, long courses, because some of them were like, in order to finish the course, you have to listen to an hour or something like that.
And every time I learn a new language, I want to learn like the practical, conversational, like I don't want to learn the textbook stuff because not only is that boring, but I don't feel like normal people don't speak this way.
Yeah.
So they teach you like actual conversation and things that you can use. And I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's super awesome. And right now they're giving you guys a special offer through us, which is if you buy 3 months, you get another 3 months for free. Just go to Babbel, that's BABBEL.com/offtherecord. Use the code offtherecord to get 6 months for the price of 3 and learn another language. And they got 14 different languages on there, so go ahead and choose the one that's gonna benefit you. I've been checking out Spanish, so of course I could speak to Jill's mom and type a little bit more, so make sure to go check that out. Babbel.com/offtherecord.
Nikki's parents were like 57.
Word.
Oh yeah, super young.
She was like a 18-year-old when she had Nikki.
They're like Joe Rogan's age.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Her podcast is dope, dude. Her podcast is sick.
That's crazy.
It's weird to see my parents like get older too. Like I see my mom now. She's like, I think she's like 65, and she's pretty young and vibrant. But now she's like complaining, like, oh yeah, like this hurts. I can't do this all the time. My hands hurt from cleaning all the time. And you can see it. Her face is slowly getting a little more wrinkled. And you're seeing her kind of like nag about more shit. And you're like, all right, cool. This is like a real possibility that you have to start thinking about as they get older. And my dad, he can like barely walk, but he lives in like Taiwan, and he's like doing stuff.
He can't walk?
I don't know, dude. He had a stroke like a couple years ago. And then he has like some hip issue. He can't really walk, and he's like seeing all these experts, like, but Eastern medicine people. Like, he wants the
Those
qigong shit.
experts,
Like,
yeah.
He don't.
Warlocks, the Chinese wizards.
Yeah, he doesn't want like MRIs. He wants fucking
Incense.
He wants the chi, bro. He wants the
Incense and
chi.
stuff.
My dad also, you know how you said like you can't imagine like if you don't know if you want to get there.
Yeah.
My dad's been saying for years, and this is just my dad because we've always talked about death, just even when I was a little kid, and joked about it. He's like, I just need 5 more years and I'm good.
And then 5 years passes. I need 5
He's
more.
like, just 5 more. I don't want to be like, he doesn't want to be like just feeble and shit, you know? So he's
Yeah.
like, just 5 more. He's like, I had a good life, just 5 more years. And I'm like, Dad, do you want this grandkid or not? You know what I'm saying? And then we try to get on his ass about just like, working out more, and he's like, I'm all right. I'm like, Dad, if you're pressuring me to have this grandkid and I'm finally gonna give it to you, you better not be one of these fucking like, you better not give me 5 more years when she's just really beginning to play with you and then bounce. Like, you better get healthy, bro. Like, I need you to be around for a little while longer. And he's like, no, you're making me feel bad. I'm like, good.
Yeah, you gotta guilt trip them.
Yeah, man, eat some broccoli. Yeah.
Eat some vegetables, motherfucker.
Does he not eat right or anything?
He doesn't not eat right, but he could eat better, right? Because he loves food, just like, you know, my mom's a great cook, and like, you know, he has high blood pressure, and I got high cholesterol because I fucking love food and shit too. And I think he's one of those that, like, even though he knows he should watch it a little more, he's also like, dude, I want to enjoy, if I'm getting up there and life is getting shorter, I want to enjoy my time here.
Have a little crack.
Yeah, just a little crack. Just one hit of crack.
That'll get them to work out a little more.
You kind of just have to do it with them. You gotta be like, Dad, I'm gonna come over and we're gonna just walk and talk for 10 minutes.
Eat a fucking bowl of salad.
Come over and smoke some crack together.
Yeah.
Then we'll go walk.
That's the tough part, yeah.
Yeah, the way I can tell my parents are getting older is that like when they come over to my house and they stay with us, like the room that they occupy in starts to smell like my grandma. Like there's a smell that they have. Like, and I'm like,
Old smell?
when they were younger, they definitely didn't have this smell. But now it's like when I hug them, like there's that old person smell. I'm like, where does that come from? It's not the clothes. I mean,
Medicine, maybe?
maybe it's the medicine. I don't
Rubber
know.
sheets, maybe.
Rubber sheets.
I
It smells like rubber sheets a little bit.
I thought it was because the clothes were so old, like a vintage thrift shop. Because my grandma smells like a
closet
fucking
smell.
thrift shop.
Yeah.
When she was alive, yeah, she mothballs in thrift shop.
Do your parents do your parents now and your grandparents, do they hand wash all their clothes?
No.
No.
So that's just my parents? All right, cool. Continue.
Do they have a washboard and shit like this too?
Is that in America?
Bro,
Stream.
dude, for real, like Mama has a bucket in the bathtub and she just like washes her clothes in the bathtub in her little bucket.
How long does it take her to do laundry?
She has like 7 shirts. No. She has like she likes to dress up and she likes to do all her stuff, but she swears by it keeping her clothes like perfect, pristine.
If you buy anything from H&M, it will not last a hair.
all fucked up.
Oh shit!
I ripped it.
I do that when I travel. So like I don't want to pack like a lot of clothes, right? Yeah. So if I've been wearing this for like 3 days, I'll just go in the shower and with the soap in the hotel, I just have my clothes on and I just fucking start washing everything and I pull off the shirt and then I fucking wring it out, boom, and I just hang it.
For some reason, that's the easiest thing for me to picture you doing. Like, I feel like I've seen you do that.
You know what's perfect for that? Like camper clothes.
Yeah.
If you buy like Columbia or North Face, like those kind of weird, yeah, you can wash it and it looks like you put it in a washing machine.
And it dries quick too.
There's certain materials that they're like anti-funk, right?
Yeah, like the bacteria doesn't hang and shit. Yeah.
Like there's some underwear company where they're like, oh, you can wear this for, I don't know, like a week and it won't get musty.
It got copper in or something like that in the fabric. I think we covered it here.
I don't want anything that's good. Like,
Yeah, give me the
that's
fresh
too good.
draws.
Yeah, I like having fresh clothes.
Yeah. I don't need to know
Kind of a hot
that.
take. Are you willing to go on record and say that?
That's a weird secret to have.
You know how like traditionally people live near families or like maybe this is an LA thing, right? But then like it's so expensive that you gotta spread or people come here from far away to like make it or whatever. But like when you grow up in your own hometown, you kind of live near your parents and then you grow your family that way and you get like big families. Mm-hmm. Do you guys ever see yourself doing that? Because that seems more like town and country living and like middle America living versus like LA, New York living.
So that's why Chia wants to have like 3 more kids, because she comes from a big family up in Canada. Like, you know, she has like 2 siblings and a lot of little cousins running around. And so out here, all her friends are basically my friends, you know, so she doesn't really have her own squad out here. She's like,
gonna grow her own squad.
She's like, I just want to make my own little tribe out here.
That's
You know,
cool.
it's
nice.
That's dope.
Like,
So
all right,
cool.
man, shit.
How many kids do you want?
I'm down.
Yeah, you down? Well, maybe like
He has a lot of sperm.
Look, I would have been down. I do. I think. That's why I jack off so much too. Like, I need to get it out, man.
Yeah.
But look, I'd be down to have R1, but then also like I'm not against having more. And like from the beginning, she's like, man, I want to have like 4. And I've never been like anti that. You know what I'm saying?
4's a good number.
Yeah, and she always said we're gonna have. For some reason, she's like, we're gonna have 4 daughters. And as soon as she said that, like years ago, I was like, yeah, you're right. I felt it. I felt like a chill go throughout my whole body. And
You have to pay for your crimes.
yeah, exactly. The player's curse, man. You know what that is? The player's curse. all these little like, I'm gonna have these little smart, cute, funny daughters. They're gonna have ass like their mom.
I can't wait. It's gonna be so funny to watch you like have to deal with all that shit.
I know
All the guys.
all the boyfriends. Yeah.
let's get something great.
And when they come, the first guy who comes over who reminds you of yourself, you're like, I know what you're capable of. You
Yep.
sick fuck.
You short, funny, hilarious motherfucker, get out of here.
Why do you gotta think about putting it in their ear anyway? Well, why? Why are you like this?
Why do you like this?
If I had all daughters and I had no sons, I'd be like, I can't wait for you to bring a boyfriend home so I can like make him my son. And I could do all the shit that I've been wanting to do. Cause like if all of my girls aren't tomboys and they just want to do like more traditionally girly stuff, and then like I'll play, but then I want my own set of friends too, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like, go get a fucking boyfriend.
Brings home Taika and you're like, oh, Taika, god damn it, I know that guy too much.
I'm already bored with
That's
him.
someone new.
That's already Bart's son.
Yeah, I already.
You know what's wild about this year is that like so many people, like friends and friends of friends, like had kids like this year.
Yeah.
You know?
And what if they all date each other?
Yeah. So
I know,
it's also
right?
trippy to think like, so in like 15 years from now, there's gonna be a whole classroom full of kids, right? Who are like, oh shit, we're all pandemic baby.
Yeah.
Because they were all born the same time. Like, wow, all of our parents were just at home fucking, because they had nothing else to do, just trapped in their houses.
Yeah.
And like, it's so weird that everybody had babies at the same time. And it's kind of lit that like, oh, like, you know, my boy Eric has 1-year-old twins. You got Taika. It's like, if we wanted to, we could just make this little classroom of kids, you know?
Yeah, that'd be tight.
And you guys can all become YouTube dynasty people by marrying off your kids to each other and building your wealth.
What a premise, dude.
I don't know what the hell happened to my friend Tim. This is not the guy.
I was gonna tell a squirt story too when we were talking about laundry.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Now he's back.
Thank you.
So
All right.
one time, dude, we're talking about like washing clothes on trips. This was during my groupie stage of my life, right? Well, not like, you know, just, yeah, my groupie stage of my life. I was kind of out there
like
wilding.
2019,
I was
right?
hoeing. This was like 2000. Oh, this is like
Burn, dude.
like this was like height YouTube touring and like just and I was single, everyone knew it, so I was just out there. And there's one girl, only like squirter I ever hooked up with, but I didn't know she was like a squirter, you know what I'm saying?
They wet the bed.
Yeah, so here's what happened. Like we're just kind of gonna knock it out real quick. So I didn't even get naked, I just pulled my pants around my ankles, right? And then like, but here's the thing, I loved these sweats so much. And then so when she squirted at me, I was like, half of me was like, oh, this is tight. This has never happened before. I've never dealt with this. The other half was like, fuck, these are my favorite sweats. And I didn't have a washing machine because I was at the hotel. So
Did you climb in the shower?
Nah, I just like, well, I didn't know. I thought in my head, I'm like, oh, like, I don't know what this is, what this substance is, right? So I just kind of hung them.
Nobody knows.
Science doesn't know.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, so it's
Did
like,
it
it's like
discolor them?
It's not pee-pee?
some people say it's pee, some people say it's not. But
Yeah, what is it?
it's been debated.
We gotta ask
like,
Shannon.
It's Shambooty, yeah.
Yeah.
She was here last week. We should have just asked her.
So I just like I draped them like on like a chair, and then like, but like a day later, I'm like, oh, this smells like pee. So I didn't want to put them in my bag.
That's what I thought. It just felt so good that piss came out.
It's different, but it's not. It's pee, but it's not.
It's not 100%.
Because then, like, the porn stars will say, like, when they have a squirting scene, they gotta drink like bottles and bottles of water to prepare and shit.
So that sounds like piss to
It
me.
sounds like pee.
Dude, these bitches are just peeing on us, and then they're telling us, oh yeah, you made me come real hard.
I'm a squirter. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because if this wasn't a fluid, like I've never heard of this squirting sac existing in the woman that, you know, like us, we have cum. That's like
We know where it's from.
yeah, we know where it's
Took the class.
right.
I don't see a squirting sack.
Yeah, it's piss, right? It's gotta be piss.
Gotta be pissed.
It's for sure pee that just, you know, it's coming out in a
It's
different
hot,
way.
though.
Yeah, I mean,
That means they're all squirters then.
Yeah. I can squirt. We all squirt.
They're peeing
I'll
on
squirt back at you.
You squirt on me, I'm gonna squirt on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna squirt right back.
Yeah, you wait.
Yeah.
You ruin my sweats, I squirt on you.
No matter what the topic, this team will figure it out.
We got to the bottom of it, yo.